Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JPACT second batch and Selenium training, the orientation and demo. So we will get started and we will start talking about a lot of things, very interesting things that will kind of take you into the next direction. And for all those 150 plus participants who attended this session, I want you to mark this date, team. I just want to remember it. Because this is one opportunity where we get it sometimes in front of us and we don't know if we are ready yet, or Karthik is the right person, or should I go in this direction or do something else in life. It's like a crossroad. Then we choose a different path, and couple of years later we may come back and say, maybe at that time I should have done something. So remember this date, team. It's gonna be absolutely important for you. Are you all able to hear me? All right. For those of you who cannot hear me, I just have a quick message because I got 3 or 4 messages in the chat. So I'm going to show that. So if you have an issue, it may be at your end. So I don't know how else to answer that. Maybe I'll put in the chat for a quick second. If you have an issue, it may be at your end. Kindly check. All right, there you go. So team, like every one of us, we have one of those good and bad days. My voice is breaking, is it? Oh man. Is it breaking for everyone? Yes or no?
So team, the audio thing is fixed, all right? And we will go forward with JPACT and Selenium. So how many of you know what is JPACT? What does it stand for? You don't have to answer me with the whole abbreviation. If you have time, you can. But otherwise, do you know what it is? What is JPACT and so on? Okay. Yes, no, yes, no. Job placement and training, yes, 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 no. Yes, yes, no, we do. Yes, no, yes, oh wow. So lots of people don't know. So I've talked about a little bit about JPACT. How many of you people heard about Selenium and what it is? You all know what is Selenium, right? Anyone in this group who does not know what Selenium is as of now? So only the people who do not know, you can say, I don't know, or me, like one of the parts, don't know, okay? All right. I'm not saying you're master at Selenium, just what you know. All right, team, that's fine. I'm just trying to take a quick look at the audience. Team, I have a lot of polls planned. I really spent a lot of time doing it. I have a few things coming up, and I want you to answer this on the screen, not in the chat, not in the Q&A. You have to answer this on the screen. This is your first poll, team. Can you all see it? I hope you all can see it. There are only 2 answers to it. I will not read out the question because if I read it out, then it's different. It's like in an email or something that you get. It could be such a silly question, right? But believe me, in today's corporate world, even the small things play such vital roles. And I've got about 70% votes in, 75%. I'll wait for 5 more seconds before I close this. And tell me, and guys, just answer the question. Do you know it or you don't know it? It's either you know what it is or you don't know. Question is there on the screen. You all can see it. All right, team, 85% votes in. I don't know why this poll never goes above. Oh, now it's going 86%. There you go. I was just about to say. All right. So close. And I'll share the result. Before I share, what do you think? How many percentage will say I know it? How many will say I know it? Not me or you, team. I'm just saying how percentage. I'm not asking if you know it or not. All right. I think most of you are very close. Most of you very close. I'm seeing the answers in the chat, in the Q&A, which you can't see it on the screen. So let me share the results. There you go. Can you all see it? It may look very feeble, but this is a critical thing. Now, when you don't know something, what do is an important question. Because whatever I teach, whatever I do, it does not matter even an iota, unless we know how to go and get our own fish, like the saying goes. I don't want to teach you, or I don't want to give you fish, I want to teach you fishing, correct? Can you all see the results? 88% of you saying, I know it. 12% still saying, I don't know it. It could be because in a different country and so on. Now, I have another follow-up question to this, which I want to talk about. Where is it? There you go. Here it is. All right, team. You have the poll in front of you. Who do you go to when you have a question? %51 votes. It's interesting thing. It's just, let's have just fun for a few minutes. Let's ease out and then we'll get to some serious topics. You can select and click on the screen, team. On your screen, you can click on it. Depends upon question. Yes, Ravi. Saying absolutely right. Options are there in front of you on the screen. Look at the screen. I think it should be there. So we've got 88% votes in. Now this is amazingly interesting, team. This is absolutely ridiculous. You will not believe it. What do you think? Give me your answer on chat now and tell me what do you think the audience did? Like 30, 40, 50, not 50, 30, 40, 30, or what did they say? Not Google, don't give me an answer. Say what did the audience say? What percentage? 3 options, right? Everything should total to 100. I'll see who will give me the first correct option. I said, yeah, there you go. Harleen Kaur did that. She gave 50, 30, 20, 85, 10, 5, Shilpi. Give me the way I asked. Give me 3 numbers which will add up to 100. 70, 20, 10, 50, 40, 10, 85, 5, 10, 40, 20, 40. Okay, this is great. And team, this is a poll I cannot rig. I cannot fool. And I'm very sad and sorry for one person in this. Google, Yahoo, or Karthik. Okay? Share. I'm sorry for Yahoo team. It's a poll. It's an open poll. Yahoo's got 0. I feel bad for it. But I should feel glad for myself that I got 5%. Maybe I should get a brand and I'm just ROFL, what we say on chat, rolling on the floor laughing. Believe me, team, I get so many appreciations. It never gets into my head. Never ever. It never. Because I always remember one thing. I started from scratch. I will end in scratch. My duty is to work hard, follow my passion, and I want to do brilliant. I have humongous goals. You know what's my goal, team? I want to earn $100 billion as of today. If you look at a financial goal. What's my next dream? I want to become the President of the United States. Believe me, I'm telling you honestly, this is my vision and dream. I'm not saying anything. I want to be the President of the United States. Someone told me that you cannot become because you're not born here. Then I said, maybe I will then become the President of the world. Nothing is going to put me down, team. Nothing. But then I know where I'm today, and for me, I can never reach the top. I can only reach the next step, one step at a time. And believe, team, I honestly didn't think I'll get any votes, number one. Then I thought Yahoo will get some votes. That's what I thought. When I run this poll, this is what I first look at. But amazing. So what does it mean, team? Google is king. You have a question, you run to Google, you ask it. Like I asked you the first question, what is 6:30 p.m. PT? What do you do? Because we get such stupid questions, team, and I get annoyed. And I'm giving a statement today right now, very openly, very honestly. If you don't know to know your own local time, when I mention one time zone, do not join my class. I don't want you in my training. Is that clear? If you don't know how to Google and search and ask Google, what is? You know how many people know what is this Google Home device? Google Home. You know Google Home, guys? Like Alexa, Amazon, Google Home. It's a small speaker. There are no buttons on it, just a mute and so on, a little volume thing, circular. Someone sold it to me in a gas station for $40. That's a different story altogether. It's a $200 product. All you say is, okay, Google, tell me what is the weather, and it'll answer. I should actually get it fixed here before the next session and talk to you about it. And team, please don't get, believe me, I'm not getting diverted from the topic at all. We're going to it. You need to become self-independent. And I feel very bad for one individual that I called 10 minutes before this class, and I went ballistic. I went so angry and so wild and so crazy. I feel bad. Why, Karthik, are you so wild? Why are you so angry sometimes with individuals? I somehow believe that I was born for a purpose, and my purpose is to give direction. Will I make money out of it or not? I believe I do the right thing. I will do, I will get, I will grow in my vision to become the richest individual. Why $100 billion? Because the richest person, Bill Gates, even today, is about 70 billion or so on. I am sure that if you can understand the way I'm teaching, we have a very small thing to do, looking at the whole wide thing. All right, thing? Now, let me hide this and see if I have any more questions. And I already told you, team, let's mark this date and let's go with it. I don't think I have any more polls right away, but I do have one before I get started, team. I want to know who you are, team. I told a little bit about myself. I never start a session saying, hello, welcome, this is Karthik Kosireddy, I'm so on and so on. I don't. Why? Because I assume people know me. If they don't, it's their duty to learn about me. Otherwise, they should not be here. I don't have to market myself. At the same time, I want people to understand and figure out things, guys, for yourself, what you should do. No one is going to come and push you over that final thing where you jump into the swimming pool and learn swimming. You have to jump. But once you come to me, I will throw you inside. I will just put you inside. So this poll in front of your team is just going to talk about who you are. I've got about 60% votes in. Look at your screen. It's all about who are you. You're absolute beginner to IT. Some IT, but not significant at all. Some ITs, you got some knowledge of. You got QA trained, but not getting the job. Or you're someone who's working on QA, looking to get to automation. And the last one, which even I will hesitate sometimes to answer because it's a huge way, automation expert, the boss. So, am I humorous sometimes, team? Do I make you laugh, or am I absolute stupid speaker who loses it and does some nonsense in these classes? You know, end of the day, life is all about, you know, taking it easy, taking it right way. So you can go to two doctors who's very frowny, says, oh, you're sick, you're this, that, take the tablet. Other doctors saying, you know what, don't worry, you'll get better. You'll be fine. I know you're not being disciplined enough on your diet or health or your fitness, but do this, but at the same time, don't worry and give a laugh. And team, please be honest. Anything that I do demotivate anyone in this group or do not like it? While the votes are still coming, just put a message. Something that you don't like the way I do. And I'll not say your name or read it out, team. This is the great thing about online training. I like one answer. Too early to say. I like that. Everyone is saying, no, not at all. You're great. And you wouldn't believe if I shared the compliments on the screen, it's too much of both things. But then, sorry, my kids are back here. I'm going to close my door. Hi. Don't understand about richest man. Okay, that's very simple. What's my vision? My vision is to be big, huge. Like, I don't want the moon. I don't want the sun. I want the stars. What can I dream of on guys like more they want to Russian. Sorry, team. Something wrong with my internet connection. It's been just going crazy for the last few days. Everyone has been having an issue. Apologize. I'm sorry about it. But the votes, I've got 93% votes on who you are. I'm going to close it and I'm going to put it there. And I don't even know if I was muted and if I spoke anything openly between. Okay, so there you go, team. 10% absolute beginners to IT, no problem, you're fine. 17%, some IT background but not significant at all, great, no problem. 26% QA trained but not getting the jobs, perfect. 46% working in QA, looking to get to automation testing, perfect. 1% automation expert, the boss, get out of here, guys, please, just walk out. You're not needed. I can't teach you anything. You have to come and teach me now. All right. I honestly have to hire them. I have to hire those people and see and tell you why. And everything I do is open team. This is one God gift that I got. One is I don't like is that now, for example, see 3,200. Fine, but it's
Yeah, the
just
audio
that
is fine.
the video is gone, right? Yeah. Okay, and now it's back again. Team, so just letting you know the audio is fine, video is cutting in and out. Thank you, Ashna, so much for not streaming back at me right now. But the fact that if it happens again, I will connect to my 4G and get there. Okay. So team, here's one announcement that I will make. SeleniumConference.com. This is a conference that is happening in Austin, Texas from the 3rd to the 5th of April in about 10 days from now. And there are about 10 exhibition booths or sponsors, and I'm one of them. I'm proud to be one, developing AnyAUT and so on. So this is going to be very interesting. So why did I talk about this? So for those, for the poll also, right? The direction and vision of what we're going to is differently. It's in an absolutely incremental way. We're going to be there. I have a 2 different ball game. That's what we're trying to get to. All right. So now let's talk about our program, JPact. Okay, notepad, JPact. Too large font. I'll just reduce this font a little bit on my aesthetics and focus on that because it will continue to divert me otherwise. So what does JPact stand for? Job placement and certified training. First question people will ask, guaranteed? What will my answer be, team, for this question? For those of you inquiring more about the Selenium conference, I'll put it in the chat. You can take it and look at it, please. It's a Selenium conference, Selenium user conference. There will be all the Selenium users, aspirants, enthusiasts, organizations, clients planning to use, going to be participating. So what is my answer, team? If it's a guaranteed job placement, is it guaranteed? What will my answer be? Okay, I got 1 yes. No, from what will my answer be? Does Karthik guarantee that you'll get a job? Oh my goodness, this is very, I need to work harder, team, because I'm getting a lot of yes, you know that? Team, okay, the ACT, AnyAUT certified tester, free training, 7-hour, 7-day thing that I did. You all are aware of that? Yes? And in this, I said 7 hours, 7 days. It became 9 days and 13.5 hours, and still a few more to go. This is how it is. So if, for example, if today's session is slow, there is a reason for it. And please don't be in a hurry. We are in for a long haul. Job guarantee by Karthik. And team, when you do this poll, it is not that I know you who is answering what. It's just an open poll. And I want to do this poll because I was surprised at the answers. And it's kind of pushing me into the next level. In this JPAC, I said it's job placement and certified training. I just have this question. Ashna, did I lose again? The connection. Thank you.
We can hear you. We can see the video as well.
Screen also. Okay. So team, don't answer in the chat. Thank you, Ashna. Kindly answer on the screen, please. Now, let's know. Like, what would it be? And you'll be surprised at what you get. Everyone, please get your votes in. You're going to be amazed, team. And this, I believe, comes with trust and confidence on me. And that puts a lot of pressure on me. That's going to put a lot of pressure on me. Honestly, yes. Okay, let me share the votes, about 80% in. Share. Almost equal, team. You think that I will guarantee a job. I'm going to guarantee you a job. I don't think so, team. Maybe the question is different. The answer is no, team. I cannot. But I'll work hard towards it. And you will work along with me. But you must follow the system, process, and the methodology. All right? Please do that. Methodology. There we go. And we will maximize the potential. Some people are bright enough, they'll get it in 2 months. The others may get it in maybe 8 months. It can happen, team. You need to, oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm typing. Hide this. Okay, I just wrote these 3 sentences right now. So 2 months, 8 months. And I spoke about AnyAUT free training, the fact that training may go beyond schedule, but intent is we have to cover everything. We have to ensure that for the audience, like Mahesh said in yesterday's session, we have to do it. You can see the screen, right now? No.
No, we
sorry,
cannot
team.
see the screen. Yet.
All right. No, you can maybe. Sorry, team. So this is what I wrote
Yes,
first.
we can.
Yeah, thank you, Ashna. And now this is what I wrote again, that about the AnyAUT. Okay. But you heard the audio, you can relate with it. All right. So now what is JPAC, team? Job placement and certified training. So job placement and certified training basically equals what? In summary, everything with itelearn.com. And we are primarily a software testing and QA and automation training firm. That's what we do. That's what a passion is. And everything that you do on this itelearn.com is part of it. All right. What is certified training then? Okay, I didn't answer what is job placement. Job placement is primarily, and let me go to the page itself. Why do I have to write everything? itelearn.com/JPAC. Right? to absolutely suck. You know what, team? Just hold on for a minute. I'm going to use my 4G and connect. Right? It will not. Recording team after a kind of little break because of the issue. Now I have connected to my hotspot through my cell phone. It should not break anymore. Let's keep going. So, team, I was talking about JPack. For JPack, you just have to visit this page, and I'll put everything in the notes so it's there for you, and it will be very clear what we do. So primarily it stands for Job Placement and Certified Training. We certify you on AnyAUT. What is AnyAUT? I'll talk about it a little bit. I also put it in a video that I want you all to go through. There's an FAQ sheet also attached to this that you can look at, and I'll walk you through. It's an old one, but still relevant questions for it. This is a program that has two streams. That is what you have to focus on. Let me explain to you very briefly. There is stream A and stream B. All right. Now, a lot of you are beginners and so on, correct? So let me categorize how it could be. You could be someone who has time. You could be someone who wants to go slow. And you could be someone who wants to start with ground up. All right. Then you go for stream A. It will take about 3 months for you to complete. We'll start with the manual testing, build you, and so on. When it comes to automation testing, AnyAUT, and so on, the core things, I will be handling it. But otherwise, we'll have the other trainers also guide me and help me. If you're someone who's a little bit more busy, already in QA or knows QA, the basic fundamentals, and wants to start quick, then you have stream B, because we will go to it in about I would say 1.5 to 1.5 months at least. This is 3 months is a little aggressive. I would say 3 to 4 months. This will be about 1.5 to 2 months. Now, this is more suitable for someone who's busy already in QA and wants to focus on automation. So here we start with manual and end with AnyAUT. Okay. In this stream B, we will start with Selenium and end with AnyAUT. One of the top questions that I get asked is, do I need to know manual testing if I need to learn Selenium? My answer is no, team. You don't have to. But the basic concept is essential, which you can learn very easily with some of the free content that we have, and Google will help you with it. Then there is a third class who is absolutely in a hurry. Need it all, need it now. And that's part of JPact as well. They do stream A and B together. Why? Different times. They're not non-overlapping. So you have the ability to complete it. Now, what are the topics that we cover as part of this? Is all this that you see. Stream B, we start with AnyAUT Certified Tester training that just got completed, at least from the training aspect. We have now got into projects. And then Selenium Basic and Advanced level training. Then we have the live project, Selenium Certified Developer training, and Selenium Certified Developer live project. So that's how it goes. And believe me, if you do this correctly with the way I guide you, you will be in the top 1% of QA engineers in the world. And I promise this to you. You all have come here with a specific belief and trust, and this is my confidence, my guarantee on that. Now, Stream A will start with manual testing. It'll start with communication skills, vocabulary, positive thinking, email etiquette, performance testing, mobile app testing, and so on. If you're JPact is a very simple thing. If you're JPact member, it's like a buffet. You can learn all you want when you want. I will push you, but people kind of tend to drop out and rejoin and so on as the sessions go on, because there are other priorities also sometimes kick in our life. So that is what it is. Now, if you take only a Selenium training, which is fine, that's absolutely your choice, you will be able to learn something specialized, something specific. All right. Now, for JPact training, everything is in the schedule. The link also, I'm putting it in the chat and the document, which will get it emailed. So please look into that. So here is the link that I've just put in the chat for you to look at it offline, please. But just stay with me. JPact is a one-year membership. I will just quickly open the FAQs and I'll go through some of it. And before I do that, let me make sure that I mention once again that guaranteed job placement is no. Why? Because there's a lot of things we have to do, team. We have to honestly work with you on multiple levels. And one of the things that we do is with the placements. So for the placements, where is the details here? Not in this page. Cause, okay. JPact placement activities. It involves one. This is on the placement activities team. This has got nothing to do with the training. It's apart from the training. It goes on parallelly. Help with the resume preparation. Second, and when we help, we make sure that your resume is very strong, right keywords, right way. Get projects which are real, and I will not fake anything on this, onto your resume. Publish and get responses from job boards like Dice, Monster, Indeed, Career Builder, Naukri.com in India and so on, from job boards and social sites. A lot of times we miss it, and you won't believe I've just recently paid Dice.com about $6,000 and taken a subscription as an employer, recruiter. So I know exactly how it is happening in the background. Then we will prepare you on through, or prepare you through mock interviews, and that will include both HR round followed by a technical round. And my team is working, immensely, literally extremely hard. Very proud of my team who's doing all these activities. They are going through these things rigorously with the JPact first batch members. 5 is on the job support. And please don't get me wrong, team. We never ever do proxy or execute your project. But if you have questions, we will try and guide. We will try and guide you. If you're stuck, like you have a flat tire or you have ran out of gas and so on, we'll act like your AAA. If you're stuck, we will help you. Okay. This is the best program that I can offer through IT Learn from my thing, so I'll give the best. At the same time, I cannot do a JPact batch for more than 50 people, period. Why? I could do 450 people training with AnyAUT certified tester free training. We could do it. But then I could not give personal attention, nor could my team do. We had to do it as a group. JPact is not work like that. 80% will be group training, but the 20% very special focus on each of you, that is very important. And through this, and Priya is doing some amazing job on communication skills training. And that is something we have to look at as well. So JPack is all inclusive along with these additional things. And let me, why hiding the price? It's $2,500, but then I know it's expensive for everyone, so we just put it as $12.50 period. There is a coupon, I think festive 50, if I'm still not wrong, because 50 people, 50% off. This is what it is. You can subscribe anytime you want, but believe me, I will keep it up till Saturday. Now let's talk about Selenium. Fair enough, everyone? Any questions? Okay, let's look at the FAQ that I opened up. When will the actual 3 months start? It's starting. It started rather with the AnyAUT certified tester free training. A lot of things that we have discussed there. What is the duration? 3 to 4 months. I've answered. Fees $2,500, but in this chat, actually it's also in the video now. It's $1,250. So that's what it is. Payment link is there. Where can we watch the orientation session? You're watching it right now. Who are the trainers? A bunch of trainers, but I'm there consistently. Mahesh, Manoj have been also a constant team members with it. Other trainers we're still trying to recruit, but don't worry, team. Once you're in, we'll focus on you. You know, there's one specialized skill that you need, and that's what Selenium will do. AnyAUT will do, more importantly, and we're going with that. What is the eligibility to join the program? For learning, no eligibility. If you're looking for placement seriously, make sure you have the work permit ready, because I'm not going to do much on it. If you want someone who's residing in India and want to pay to the team there, you can contact. You don't have to pay on the website with a credit card. That's the other answer. I'm already member. Okay, you are an existing member of ITLearn and you already paid for some other training. That's fine. Write to us. We'll look at it and we'll do some adjustment. It'll help you out. It's not all about money, but at the same time, it's a driver. It's important to keep things running. And I have, you won't believe me, my expenses monthly run between $15,000 to $20,000 with my team, and I have 0 employees in the US who work from me, from my side. But I have like 60, 70 employees worldwide. And it's great because that God's giving me that opportunity to help them individually, their families, their aspirations, and also the thousands of students that are coming along. Is it online training or in-class training? Totally online. I can't do anything in class. It's too much attention for me. Placement assistance offered only who reside in USA. That's where we started with. But then, like Ashna said, even in yesterday's session with Mahesh on QA, we partnered with someone in Australia, New Zealand. We're doing some activities there actively. Also India, yes. We look forward for UK, Europe, Middle East, and other countries. So we're expanding team. And just the fact about this Selenium conference and a huge direction that we're going in, a lot of exciting things are coming up. Any prerequisites? No, team, not really. Prerequisites is only one thing. Just follow the instructions, go with the flow. That is most important, most critical. What do you mean by placement? I don't think I have to answer that. Do you guarantee? Again, I don't intend to say no about it. And team, I'm getting questions. I'm not going to look at it. Ashna or team, can you help me look at the chat and answer if there's a question that you want me to handle? I will look at it. So many questions are coming up. I know people are hurried. Team, be hungry for knowledge. Be hungry for skill acquisition. Result will come, like I'm saying. Let's follow the process. Result will come. And I want to handle all questions, but I'll let the team answer on chat. And if it's not, I will come to you. Okay? What are the topics included? Everything under the umbrella of ITLearn.com. That's what you got to remember. What are the activities planned as part of the placement program? Yeah, here it is. Resume preparations, mock interviews, project discussions, communication skills, guidelines and corporate work etiquette, part of it. Market the resumes, build your confidence. Yes. So like I mentioned, the same thing. So yeah, it's almost like, you know, flowing with the same thing. Now, apart from this, what else are we doing? Let me save this thing. So this as desktop I'm going to create and then upload it later. JPack 2 and 3 orientation. Wow, it's already 1 hour. Not even started the demo, but then we'll get to it. At least 5-10 minutes if I can. If not, please again, don't be in a hurry. There's a lot that you can do. It's free. You have the conference, just you need to start it. That's the main thing. Okay, there's a lot I have to talk about. QAOnAir.com. I have to talk about AnyAUT.com. I have to talk about Selenium training as well. So why don't I do this? Let me talk about Selenium training, the way I've planned it. I will finish that. And Ashna, you can help me, or you wanted to speak about QA on Air, right, Ashna? I'm not sure if she needs it. Okay. We'll start with basics. What are basics? Automation basics. Fundamental what it is, and Selenium IDE. Second, we will go to moving, okay, even element identification. This is an important section. Moving from Selenium IDE to WebDriver. We're going to use code Java and some basics of JUnit, TestNG. Now, typically team, these are levels of automation. Okay, is everyone with me, team? I know I'm not answering your questions because there are a lot of them and I want to really do my justice on it, but I'm trying to avoid and deviate from the topic because I lost a lot of time because of my technical issues, so I apologize. Are you all with me, everyone? This is level 1. This is level 2. Then level 3. Then we have level 4 is simple data driven framework. Level 5 is keyword driven framework. Then level 6 will be a hybrid framework along with page object model or page factory framework. Level 7, which I could not do in a little while, is give you an overview about things called Maven, SVN, and Jenkins, and maybe a little overview about Cucumber, what it does, little focused in terms of continuous integration, and this will take me about 2 hours, not 2, I think 3 hours easily by itself, like a quick starter tutorial. Okay, so this is the Selenium training team that I'm planning. Now, the way we're planning is next week, which is from 27th to 31st. 27th to 31st March, we're going to do the level 1 to about somewhere around level 3 team till here. All right. Now, from the 3rd to 7th March, 3rd to 7th April, I'm sorry, 3rd to 7th April, I want you to do a practice real project. Whatever you learn, I want you to implement a project. So it will be a great refresher for you. And you'll be able to capture a lot of these things. And team, each day we have 90 minutes per day. Okay. 3rd to 7th April is a real project. Then, and which this Manoj will be handling most of the team. He'll be helping me. This I will be doing it. And the reason I'm not doing it here is because Karthik will be in the Selenium conference. It's an amazing conference and I'm managing the booth. So I really need to be there, team. Then with my calendar again, April 10th to 14th April. 10th to 14th April, I'll be doing this. Okay. Worst case, if any delays, it will be 21st April, just moving it by a day, by a week. It's always good to be ready just in case. Now, after this, what is going to happen? We're going to do mock interviews. And we're going to work on the AnyAUT certified tester training, which will not be too tough, and AnyAUT certified developer training. These are the two things. Believe me, for those of you who can just continue to be in the journey, you will get to a different level altogether. The only thing, you know what I want you to bring, team? Please bring self. How do I fill this? Next word. What repeats? What comes after this, team? Self-start, motivation, confidence. Yes. Confidence. Just that's it. Never, ever underestimate yourself. Let me be the judge, no? It's like I'm not trying to act like a doctor, but I'm trying to play the role of it. Let me be the judge. Let me analyze you. You don't come with your Google tips and techniques or what other people say and so on. Listen to me. Trust with me and go with me on it. Now, this mock interviews is going to be amazing. I'll tell you how. Me and Manoj started doing some technical mock interviews for a lot of people. You know what happened? Some amazing people. I've seen them in action through the AnyAUT. I call them as AnyAUT core team, who have actually helped to build the actual AnyAUT framework. And these members, a couple of them are core team, is joining me for the SeleniumConference team. So I'm glad they wanted to come, so I'm taking care of it. They're coming in and they're going to be with me because we're going to talk a lot about AnyAUT in this conference. So when I spoke with them, me and Manoj, when we tried to interview them, we realized that while we are technically strong and solid, when it comes to interviews, there is still a certain issue. So this new initiative, absolutely new thing, we have not done this earlier, is going to be, this is how it's going to be. And I get ideas in a timely manner when I keep seeing pains and we come up with solutions. Group sessions, we will ask a question, audience will answer. It's like an interview. Then we will correct, together come up with the best answer as a team. It's a very hush-hush internal discussion team. I cannot go outside that, hey, I'm doing mock interviews with my people, they will crack the interviews. That's not going to be the approach. It's going to be totally different. Audience will answer, we will correct together. When I say it's me, Manoj, of course, and then the entire team, come up with the best answer and publish it in a private area for you all to access offline. Videos and quick reference Q&A. So we finish the session. So this is the plan, team. So we'll start with the basics for 1 week. I will go ahead with some of the most important concepts. Then we'll have one project. Then we'll have this, and then we have the mock interviews. In parallel, I forgot the Selenium Live project. Maybe this, we will do it in parallel. So team, a lot of companies promise, right? You know, we will give you real projects, we have real clients and so on. Do you believe that they actually have projects that they can do it? But then how are they able to say, we have live project, please join and so on? Then how can I say team? How can Karthik mention the same thing? Why am I able to do it? How many of you are aware that I'm also the CEO of this company called atomic77.com? Are you aware? Yes or no? How many of you are aware that I'm also the owner of TexasCovers.com, which is a factory in Texas, and that I run 4 corporations worldwide? Not boasting team, it's just my passion. And believe me, in the next couple of years, I may have 7 companies that I'll do. Yep. I right now run 4 companies, and I'm very busy with it. This is a manufacturing plant I have in Texas. It's 2.5 hours southwest of Dallas. I visit there at least 4-5 times a year. And this whole thing, it was earlier called ClearGuard. Now it's renamed as Texas Covers. We manufacture restaurant menu covers, check presenters, wine lists, tabletops. When you go to a restaurant, all those things. So I have a great team. There are about 30 people working from there. Atomic 77, we built applications, workflows, web apps, mobile apps. We do digital marketing, branding, the entire 9 yards. And here we do some amazing stuff. And we're getting clients, and today we don't have the bandwidth to accept more projects. That's how busy we are with the projects. And we call ourselves ninjas there. So that's why I keep going to India for this team and for the IT Learn team also that's operating out of there. This is the reason I'm able to get project team and assign and then say that you actually work through it. Are you all aware? So that's me in between, co-founder and CEO. Are you all aware that there is a QA group that we created with Atomic 77 team? So the JPAC, about 20-25 people, and they're working on various projects right now and building the experience under one of our QA leads who's employed directly with me in Atomic 77. So there's some amazing things, team, that we do. It's just, are you going to be part of it, or do I have to sell everything out, tell everything, and then you understand? And then Workasa Inc., that's going to come up. Now, how many of you know this stupid idea of mine that I got 4 years back? And this is in line with QA on air that I promised that I'll do in this webinar. So Ashna, you weren't there. I'm not sure if you're back, and if you want to speak on this or one of those other things that you said. Or you want to talk to Karthik, right?
Yes, Karthik. Maybe once you QA on air, I can
Okay.
probably go ahead with this.
Sure,
So,
I'll do that. All right. So team, this website, do you know when I got this idea? Can you guess? This idea struck me about 4 years back. And then I wanted to build this platform. You know why I opened Airbnb? How many of you know Airbnb, team? And believe me, nothing I'm talking is irrelevant. It's all relevant. It'll all make sense now. Do you all know Airbnb? Everyone? What it does? Or you know Uber? So it basically is a platform where people who are trying to go travel instead of hotels look at a better alternate called homes, where people are giving out a room and so on. Similarly, Uber is doing that with, instead of taking a cab, have someone who's going to drop you and so on, right? QA on it is a very similar concept. Instead of recruiting someone full-time, why don't you look at consultants who can work from home? You can be a client who's looking for QA services, and say on air, it is over the cloud, and you could be a consultant working remotely. It could be even 1 hour a day or 10 hours a day, based on your time availability as a full-time or a part-time job, work from home, and so on. And this idea struck me about 4 years ago, team. Idea struck me about 5-6 years ago, but I kind of booked the domain and blogged it and put the basic concept here about 4 years back. When you click on this, the video will open up. where I kind of explained everything about QA on it. Watch this team. This video, like I said, was done long back. Now, I could not develop the whole system earlier. The reason I could not do it is that I didn't have a development partner to do it. So I went about searching for a good development partner who will do it. I tried for 2-3 years. I failed with multiple vendors. And then I said, I will create my own team. And that is why I created Atomic 77. For QA on air, for developing IT learn, and so on. So all the money that you think that I earn as profit, right? I put it back. I don't keep anything. I just put it back into next thing, next thing, next thing. So that's a huge vision. So QA on air is coming back. And then AnyAUT. This is a prized position. More than QA on air, which is a very simple tech in terms of technical solutions, is not very complicated. It's just a job board. AnyAUT is an extremely complicated animal. And for me to do that, sorry, I have to take a sip of water. It took me many years. So all these frameworks, all this Java, Selenium that I've been teaching is now all coming back into AnyAUT.com. All these are active domains. I own about 90 domains overall globally. QAOnair.com, AnyAUT.com, ITLearn, QTPlearn. There are a bunch of domains that we own. It's a big thing, team. It's a big landscape that we're looking at. Now, on AnyAUT, I sat down yesterday. I started building this PowerPoint at about 11:30 p.m. my time. At 1:40 to 1:44 a.m. Pacific time, I started recording. I thought it would be done in 3 minutes. It was ended up being 19 minutes. How many of you saw it, team? I think I have a quick poll because it's very important for me to know if you saw it or not. What is AnyAUT? Yeah, this one. Launch. Can you please answer this question for me? I hope no one is sleeping so far. What is AnyAUT? That's the question. Team, just stay with me. You're investing right time. This is to motivate you and take you to the right direction. There's no demo, but we'll talk about it. We'll take you how we give you all the information before the next session to get you started. If I can get another 20 minutes today, additional to the time I lost initially, then I'll be able to do some starting on it. So just 4 answers, team. Just get your votes and let's go from there, please. I've got about 70% votes in. Can I get everyone to vote in, please? All right, 5 seconds. I'm going to close it and we'll continue. All right, where are we now? Orientation notes. Okay, and close this. There you go, share. So 19% of you saw the 19 minutes video. Please watch it. It is there on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/qtpelearn. It was also emailed to you. I did not see your video, but you have a fair idea about what AnyAUT is. Got bits and pieces of AnyAUT. 18% of you is still saying what is AnyAUT. So what we will do, team, is for the all of you, please watch that 19-minute video. You'll understand everything. That was sent to you by email. You would have all got an email today with that link. So please watch that. That will really help us. All right. So Selenium Live project will go on in parallel. We'll get some real experience with it. And then we have the AACD training, which we did it earlier, but we'll focus more on AACD. What is this? AnyAUT certified developer. This is AnyAUT certified tester. So AnyAUT certified tester knows how to exactly use that application. AnyAUT certified developer knows how the code works behind it. To be a tester, I've offered free training. And on an average, about 350, 400 people joined this team. And that was amazing. 9 days intense program. Great experience for me. It's still very intense. But I know only one thing. At the end, you will be someone the industry truly wants. And if you get to an interview, you will do wonders from there. Okay? How do we get you to the interview? Is your resume. How can we build your resume? Through the live project. Everything that I'm doing is interlinked. Team. Now, how is Texas Covers interlinked? Not much, but believe me, I've paid Texas Covers, which is my company, but it's a business-to-business transaction, to print certificate folders, to give it to all the JPAC first batch, and the certified AnyAUT certified testers, developers will be passing out of it. And all the collateral that I need for the SeleniumConference, it is being printed at Texas Covers. It's just been a passion to kind of diversify from the core, and glad because my partner is able to run the show from there. I don't have to do the day-to-day operations. All right, so this is what it is. I spoke about QA on air, and little bit, not too much. AnyAUT I spoke a little bit that I wanted to. Where is my mouse? Okay, there you go. And talk to Karthik. Ashna, you want to go for it? You want to talk about it? /talk, right? And then I'll try and take audience questions after that, Ashna. I'll let them speak out. Ashna, you there?
Yes, Karthik, I'm there. Can I go ahead?
All right. Yes, please.
Yeah. Because you're the presenter, can you please take me to the talk page?
I'm there.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Not yet.
Can you all see it, team? The talk
Yes,
page?
now we can see it. Yes,
okay,
now we can.
cool.
Yeah. So hello everyone. As Karthik already addressed, I'm Ashna, and I've been working with IT Run team for past 5 years. My journey almost started with IT Run in 2013 when I was just a fresh MBA postgraduate, passed out, and I was looking out for a job. So it's been a great journey. Overall, the 5 years of experience, I have been working with almost all the roles that I have worked with. It has been a great journey. So mostly I have worked for sales. So whenever we used to provide support through calls, emails, or chat on our website, there was one question that commonly came up for us. There was like, can we talk to Karthik? They used to talk to us. We used to address the issue. They used to be happy with how the team is responding, whether it was me individually or our team. They used to be really happy the way we were responding to them, and they were satisfied. Few were irate customers through we even dealt with them, but then almost most of the members were happy by the end of the day. But they still had many questions about how their career will shape up, what is the future in IT, and can they talk to Karthik? That was the main thing. Now Karthik has a very busy schedule, to be very honest. So he will not be able to answer all the calls that we get. So that is why it is we who are his team members who try to get on the call and try to respond to the members. But there were still many people who wanted to talk to him to get the career guidance. They had questions about what their future will be in IT, which course they have to go with. Will Selenium is good? Is UFT good for them? Or is from non-IT, can they actually switch to IT? And many such career-related questions, many other questions related to the course also, like what they are learning, their approach of learning, is it right? And there were many other things. So this was where, as Karthik always addresses, this was the pain that we were facing, and that was when, way back in 2000, we got an idea that we should come up with something called Talk to Karthik. It was set as Open Talk with Karthik. We did start it initially in the year 2013, where we had given a specific date and time where Karthik used to join a session similar to this, very similar to this. It used to be a GoToMeeting link. He used to join the session and address the queries the people had, whether it was related to the course, career guidance, mostly related to their careers, which course they can go with, and so on. So this was one platform that we used. Initially it did work out great. There were many people who were joining in, and it continued, but later we had to stop because we had many other things also working on parallelly. We were working on many other initiatives as well, like QA on air and other programs kept us busy. So we did hold it. We did restart it again in 2015. It again discontinued, and we are starting it again. So this is when, this week we have made an official announcement through our broadcast email sent that we intend to start talk with Karthik. So anyone who's part of this session or who would watch this video later, if they wish to talk to Karthik, because I'm sure there are many people who request us for this. So you will not be able to get on a direct call, but this is a platform where you can actually come in, join the session. It's just for a quick 15-minute session or 30 minutes. It will be extended as needed. So as you can see the screen, it is the page itlearn.com/talk. So we have a session on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. So the timings, you see, Monday and Tuesday it's 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, that's 9 p.m. IST in India, and Thursday and Friday also it's 8:30 a.m. but it's IST, so that we have taken the timings which are flexible for people around the globe to join in. So please do join in and make the most of it. We are on from tomorrow. We will be there at the time specified. Karthik will be there, he'll join it. The link is mentioned in the page itself, so you just have to click on the link and join the session on the time specified so that we can go ahead and take this forward. So this is a great opportunity. I would request every one of you interested to come in and join this session and make the most of it. Yeah, so this is it that I had to inform about Karthik. So Karthik, do you have anything to add on other than what I
No, Ashna, I think you've kind of addressed it all. Your voice was breaking towards the last couple of seconds, but basically what you said was, so team, very simple. Like Ashna said, people want to talk with me. It's unfortunate that I'm not able to do it. Individual attention to each of you.
Karthik?
Yes. Can you all hear me? Hello? Oh, yeah, team can hear me. I think Ashna is unable to hear, but that's fine. So it's just a session where you have a question, career, guidance, and so on, like you have here. You don't have to wait for me to call you or you to call me or talk to anyone. Look at the schedule, join in. We have itlearn.com/talk. We'll improve the website, but you've got the schedule, you've got the GoToMeeting link, and from tomorrow, which is today, I think. Oh yeah. In fact, Ashna, is it today then? Wednesday at 8 p.m. correct? But there are only 25 people who can join. But ignore it for now, team. We'll continue with this. This will continue to be the Talk to Karthik session now, where all you have to do, team, which is a continuation of what we're doing right now, is you have a question, then please raise your hand so I can unmute you. You can ask your question, speak it out, and I can answer anything about anything. Nothing personal that you can ask me or that I can really help on, but anything regarding your career. Let it not be a stupid question. And in fact, I have one question that I put for polls. Maybe I'll use it for the next session on this: how stupid can a question be? And there's nothing is stupid enough. But the atmosphere is, and Talk to Karthik will really help us. So I want to take one question with Hitesh first. Hitesh is from Canada, and he has a specific question that how will JPAC help me find a job in Canada? I don't think anyone in this world will ever help you find a job anywhere, guys. And I won't do it either. And I'll unmute you, Hitesh. You can speak when you're ready. But here is what I'll promise you. JPAC is a great potential program. Now, what is happening across the globe? Always remember this, team. Software testing and quality assurance is the gateway to hell, if you can look at it. Gateway to IT industry. People try and take that direction and get into the IT industry. Easiest route to it. So there's humongous competition. Unless you have a specific niche, a skill, a talent which is significantly higher over the competition, it is tough. And JPAC has been designed to develop that. Along with that, I was talking about all these tools. Now, if you do it rightly, it does not matter if you're in Canada or if you're in Europe or Japan or Australia or India, it should still do wonders if you do it. Now, simplest example I'll tell you, team. How much is your per dollar cost? Dollars per hour, sorry, dollars per hour. And Hitesh, can you hear me?
Yes, Karthik, I can hear you.
All right, great. I'll just explain this concept and you can be prepared with your counter and then we'll have a Q&A. And team, anyone else wants to speak, you have to raise your hand in the GoToWebinar that you see so I can unmute you. Now, the question is to the audience. When you get a job, how much do you think you want to make per hour, dollars? Let's say US as being the standard market. How many dollars per hour, team, for typical QA or automation professional? 40, 110, 55. It's dollars per hour, team. It's not thousands of dollars per year. So I'm getting 40 to for maybe 55, 60, I would say. That's the range. So that means if JPAC overall is about 300 hours, at least 100 hours is the training itself. With the practice, live project, your preparations and all that. Start 40, for example. How much is this, team? That is already $1,200, right? $1,200, correct, everyone? Am I right? 12,000, right? Exactly, there you go. So that's what you're investing. Your investment is time, not the training cost. The reason I am able to do it is because I do it in a large scale. Okay, so that is very important. Can I promise? Can I do anything in Canada? I can do nothing on that, Hitesh. I can do absolutely nothing. Can I deliver the right skill and make you empowered with it and guide you and maybe through you learn some more? Absolutely, yes. Any other question from you, Hitesh?
Sure, Karthik. Appreciate you giving me time to speak. I've taken a QA testing course in Canada through online, and I've been frustrated and struggling to find a placement. It's been over a year and a half now, and I have not gotten any single interview or phone call, even though I've applied many times. So I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a chicken and egg story, or catch-22.
No, it's not a chicken and egg story. If I can interrupt you, I'll tell you why. Because your resume sucks. I haven't seen it. The only reason I cannot get a call is because people do not like your resume. And you know who watches your resume most? It's not the recruiters. It's not the end client. It is the search engines on these job boards. Employees go and search. Your resume is not search friendly. It does not have enough details on it. Let's say you fake it and you get the best resume out there. Give a wrong number. Not wrong number, but alternate number. A dummy email ID that you have access to. And see if you get calls or not. The fact is how desperate you are to get a job. The same desperation every HR manager, QA manager, recruiter, consulting company has to find the right candidate. Are you aware of it? And they are struggling to find. Why? Because like I said earlier in this session, while we have some amazing people who are part of the AnyAUT core team and they've got great skill, they're still not getting it. The only reason why you're not getting a call is because your resume is bad. It does not have the right things in it.
So question is, so IT Learn will assist me to build up my resume?
Yes, I will help you to build your skill. and your resume. And that's exactly what I said. Where? Here. Help with the resume preparation. And we have had series of calls. And it's not a rocket science. We've done this for free actually. These sessions, everyone joined about 2-3 weeks, a month back or so. Me, Amulya, Priya, Manoj, all 4 of us, we did this 3-hour session, 2-3-hour session. In fact, you don't even have to join. Just go watch the videos for free and see if you can take advantage. See, I know it hurts. You know what the most painful dialogue I hear from the community is, Karthik, why didn't you market? How come you don't put an ad here and there? I've gone, burnt my hands somewhere, spent so much money and time and effort and spoiled my dream, and I'm back to square one. And that's the harshest comment that I ever received. So, Hitesh, I hope I answered you. And Ashna, can you please help me with the link to those sessions, the free webinars that we did recently?
Yes, Karthik. I'll add it on the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can do it, I'll give it right away to the team members so they can look at that. It was right here. I don't know where it is. Yeah, just put it for me, Ashna, so that I can share it immediately. All right, so I have a few more people waiting. I'm going to go with Maria. Thanks, Hitesh. If you have a question, please raise your hand back. Maria, can you try and speak up for me, please?
Hi, Karthik. Are we going to use Java only for coding or as other languages, C#, Ruby, and those stuff?
And why are you asking that, Maria? Because you already know Java and you don't want Java and you want to learn something else, or?
No, actually, I saw the requirement from like some of the job posting. They want Cucumber, Ruby.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sure. So Selenium, you can learn it through Java, through C#, through Ruby on Rails, Python, PHP also. Okay. Now, but however, what happens is 80% of it is common. 80% of what you learn in these topics that I showed you, right, is common. So the core programming itself, let's say now I spent 100 hours becoming a Java developer, and it takes 100 hours to become a C# developer. If you learn Java for 100 hours, how many hours will it take for you to learn C#? Can you answer that, Maria?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah.
Sorry?
It's easy to learn.
And see, listen, I'm not trying to interview you or question you. Nothing is right or wrong. Please feel free. Speak openly.
Yeah. So you
Less
mean
than 100 hours.
Yeah.
Because you already know the
50.
basic concept, groups, functions. Maybe 50 hours, correct?
Yeah.
So here you spend about 15 hours, 20 hours, 10 hours maximum. Actually 5 hours, more than enough to learn. So in the 3 hours, you will learn the other thing and able to implement. So with this, we have a couple of options right now. Selenium with Java and Selenium with C# as of now. And then we also have Selenium with Robot Framework and Python. So there are 3 options, but you got to choose one. Go with one. I'll check to see if anyone in this group who's joining in can get access to all of them. And team, I know it's beyond the time. For those of you who are getting late, you're more than welcome to switch off or get to your other things. I'll continue to do this. You can watch the video. We'll try and document some of this Q&A and put it across. So Maria, yes, Java is most popular. I think it's good to go with, or you can choose the recorded right now. I'm more comfortable in Java because I've done it so many times, and I think I've got these other things organized also on it. All right?
Yeah.
And I'll, any other questions, Maria?
Yeah. I was I took like UST through IT Learn. So so I don't want to join as a JPAC member, but like except UST, like can I go and also I do have manual test experience too. So is it sufficient to do Selenium, and do you offer us anything else?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no prerequisite for Selenium also. Basic skill is enough. We'll start from 0 and then build it up. So that's fine. You don't have to go for the entire JPAC.
Okay.
You can just go for Selenium. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, so Krishna, let me see if I can unmute you and get you to talk. Cannot. Gulshan Kaur.
Hello.
Hi, Gulshan.
Hi, Karthik. I started my QA training back in, I think, 1.5 years ago, QTP and Quality Center, including manual testing as well. Then, they prepared my resume. I got
with IT Learn, is it?
I'm sorry?
With IT Learn or?
No, I just watched your online videos on YouTube videos to get an idea. And that was from different, consultancy, IT consultancy. And then they prepared,
and you're saying that they prepared your resume, is it?
Yes, they prepared my resume.
Oh.
I got a lot of interviews, calls, and most of the time I, answered all the questions about manual testing, QTP, but they also put Selenium as well because they said there is a lot of demand of Selenium tester. And when, after watching your videos and other videos, just to get more knowledge, and I try to, answer those questions, but of course it wasn't enough. So that's where, I failed. So I decided to switch my, training from QA to business analyst. And then I took another training almost for 2 months, and I liked it because there was no coding or anything, Selenium or these languages were.
Let me answer this, Gulshan. First thing, I think the consultancy or whatever training company that you learned and they prepared your resume did an amazing job, and this should be answered to you also, Hitesh, because she was getting the call.
Right. Yes.
That means that the resume was correct, but maybe she was not rightly prepared. What is the point in someone knocking on the door and you're not home? You don't want anyone to come in not home when you're not ready to open the door. That's the problem. It has to be hand in hand. A lot of times I've seen at IT Learn, it's the other way. They learn everything, but a bad resume kind of gives up everything out. So you told me that you learned with BA. It's not the skill.
Queries, who can extract the data from integrated system, in at particular organization. So it's,
so Gulshan,
again,
what's your question?
The question is, I'm confused now in between QA and BA. So that's why I came back.
Do you know something that QA and BA has got some similarity? They're both analysts, quality assurance analyst and business analyst. In both those areas, you need to know the functionality of the application very well. You need to document it very well, and BAs need to ensure that there's good communication between teams. QA has to make sure that there is good quality that is going out of the product.
Right.
So I believe you've done whatever you've done so far will never go waste. Now, if I can recommend something, you've got a resume, already some things are done there, you can get interview calls. Just take the Selenium training, either with IT Learn or anywhere else you want, master it, and then go into the market, get the interview calls, talk much more confidently than you're talking to me right now on the phone, on the call, and see what will happen.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You should talk like you are the master. Do you see the way I talk?
Yes.
Like, I have no fear. There's nothing that can shake me. So that is how you should talk. There's not a single interview that I'll walk in, people will say, Karthik, I don't like you. If they say I don't like you, I'll not sleep for 3-4 days. If I go for an interview, that is. I haven't gone in the last 6-7 years, but all I'm saying is you need that thing in your tone. That confidence should come out on your voice. All right, Gulshan?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I wish you all the best. I know you invested time and money. Well spent. Good job what you've done so far. now master Selenium however you can. You want a guided tour, then come to us. You want to explore and do it, or go with any other trainers, fair enough. Just put that, do it right here on your resume, you will do it, build confidence. That's the solution for you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gulshan. Bye then. Okay, I have 5, 6, 7 more, 8, 9 more. Let me see, team. I'll continue to take this. And again, like I said, ones who want to drop out are welcome to drop out, but I have to honor and take it. Zakia Sultana, do you have a question that you want to speak out? For communication, what's your approach? For communication, what's your approach? I think you have to be a great listener first to be able to communicate well. Zakia, we cannot hear you if you're trying to speak out. So Karthik Raval, I've kind of answered the question. Let me unmute you and see if you want to speak the same thing out. If you have a question, Karthik, go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi Karthik, how are you doing? I'm also Karthik.
Good, thank you.
Yeah,
Karthik,
Karthik
calling Karthik.
Oh yeah, that's true. Seems like you are very confident when you speak and when you explain everything. So my question to you is like, for communications, like it's very important. When you are not able to communicate, if you have a knowledge, if you have a full like technical stuff, but if you are unable to communicate and if you are unable to articulate your knowledge, then there is no meaning. So for that, I would like to ask you questions. What is your approach, and do you have any public speaking course or recommended? Or
oh yeah, I have some amazing public speaking things. You have to come and present your live projects. Sorry, Karthik, I interrupted you. Just because I understood it right, so let me try and answer this.
Sure.
The live projects that you do, this is how it works. In the live training or videos that you watch, I will speak, you will listen. In the live project, you will do the project, come and present it to me, speak about the project, and we will listen. And we will give you the feedback this time. I will say, Karthik, this is bad, you're not doing this right, this is a good job, bad documentation, great coding, amazing presentation, I think your voice should improve, all the stuff we put into it. All right?
Oh, okay. And is there any way in training we can see you live or over the camera?
No option so far for me. I think even in this, I don't know if I have an option. Go to meetings I do, but I'm a little camera shy. I'm not actually. I'm honestly no. Actually, I'm not.
Yeah,
it's just that I want the focus to be on the screen and my audio.
Perfect.
Because I'm also a stage speaker. I go to universities, colleges, platforms, and speak in front of thousands of students with no interest. I don't even tell who I am or with anything. Just go and try and motivate them. I do that.
Great. Thank you so much for your answer. Thank you very much.
Sure. You're welcome. Thank you. Robana Khalid. Hi, Robana. Do you have a question for me?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I just had a question about the structure of this class. I just started a new job, but I would like to pick up Selenium because that's where they're going to be moving towards, and I have no coding experience. So, and also in this time, I was looking at the schedule that you have put out. Is it possible that, let's say, I cannot attend every class, then how will I make up for it? That's my first question. And second question is, do you give assignments, or like, let's say for every hour you teach, how much more training or practice should we do during the week to, become better at Selenium?
All right, cool. May I know the location where you are in?
I'm in New Jersey.
All right, cool. So, Rubana, what happens is a lot of times we have people who are trying to attend from UK, Europe, Japan, Australia, and so on, and sometimes not feasible for them. I am unfortunately having to do this at a time that's a little bit more convenient for me, and also which occupies most of my audience. And if you're in New Jersey, it's right now 11:20 p.m. for you. It's pretty late, and I admire your dedication to be there. So what people do is they go with the videos. Each day we record, and in 2-3 hours from the end of live, we upload. So typically what happens, 30% members attend live and 70% go through the videos.
Okay.
And even the ones who attend live, they repeat with the videos. That's your first question. So that's fine. Even if you're unable to attend a daily session, you still have it. Assignments in practice, there are 2 ways. Easiest way is do what I show. That's the number 1. Don't try and overdo it. That's the first level. Then, if you have more time, then try something more. It's a playing. It's a lot of play around with the tools and so on. And at the same time, I change application in each batch. I don't use the same application. So that way, you can go back to an earlier batch and try and watch it and look at it and get a little bit advanced learning.
Okay, and then just to follow up with what you said, so when your videos that are recorded, are they easy to follow along? Like if I had a question, obviously I cannot ask you that question immediately, but is there a place where I can go and ask that question if I don't understand something or if I need more information on something? How do I go about that?
Yes, so if you can see my screen, we have something called as a forum, a technical forum. It's a very, very active community. This is a members-only community. It's only for the premium members who are part of our courses. And any questions that we have on different topics is already either answered in this community or you can post a new question. And typically, our team responds within 24 hours. You can also write to techhelp@itlearn.com. But the best thing is to search for your answer in this community and see. So if you look at this forum right now, the most popular one is QTP and Selenium automation with almost about 2,000 plus posts on it. And this community is very active with about 7,768 current members who are current premium members with IT-Learn. Some people just do it for 1 year, some do it for 3 months and so on. And we've got a lot of posts. This is another way. Worst case, and you're really stuck, and you think that, guys, can you give me 30 minutes? I want to show you something. I really need your help. Don't worry. Just write to techhelp@itlearn.com. Say you're so-and-so, you're part of our membership program. We will get onto a GoToWebinar like this. You show the screen. Our tech team will look into it, and we'll try and guide. It's a worst case.
Okay.
But even that happens sometimes. Yes, we do that.
Okay. And my last question, so you're saying that there's a premium member, then there's this JPact. Online I see something that's Selenium Live plus Live
Very
Project.
Simple. Selenium Live all. Selenium all, let's say. Everything is Selenium is $531 something change.
Okay.
Okay. It includes live training, live project, videos, and so on. It's everything. Just Selenium Live is like 500, and then Selenium videos is 450. I'm just making it very simple, non-complicated for you. JPact, all inclusive, is $1250.
Okay. And so how long do we have access to, let's say,
1 year.
1 year. Okay.
And renewal for Selenium each year, additional year is $90 per year. If you want to continue to subscribe, look at, because we keep upgrading with the industry, that's what you have to do. Right?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. All the best.
Thank you.
All right. So team, I hope for the remaining people, there are 100 plus people even now. It's surprising. It's almost 8:30, 2 hours since I started the session. So I hope it's making some relevant sense, not only to have your questions, but also hearing others' questions, right? All right. So, Bindi Desai, I'm going for you next. And team, I'm going to put everyone. Can you speak, Bindi?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second, please, before you go forward. Team, very sorry about this, but I will put every hand down for now. And if you believe you still have a question that needs an answer and you're waiting for me, kindly raise your hand again. I will definitely get to. I'll see who's raising it first, and I'll go in the direction. Go ahead, Bindi, please.
Yeah. Let's say I want to go for JPEG, but don't want to go for manual part.
So don't know the?
Don't want to go for manual part of the JPEG.
Okay, you don't want to go for manual part. That's fine. Just go for stream B. Forget it. See, it's like a buffet. It's like saying, okay. I want to only eat non-veg. I don't want the vegetarian, but you still have to pay. But you eat as much non-veg as you want. Because see, the result is going to be the same. And that's why I said it's about who has time, who wants to go slow, and so on. So go for the stream B, start with the Selenium training, go with the flow. I think we'll do some amazing stuff. And believe me, each time I'm getting better at it, I do much more. I'm confident, more and more confident about what I'm doing. I think we'll do well.
Okay. One more question. It's not related to
Sure.
Do you have any course how to become like Karthik? You should develop that.
I have to ask. Maybe I have to talk to my parents about it.
No.
They have brought me up because I give my credit to my parents, and I give credit to my family and my wife. This is what
I have listened so many online lectures, but today I really enjoyed. And the confidence and the way you present is really amazing.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It feels so nice. But you know, like one of the first questions I asked, and is guaranteed job placement? The answer I was getting, I thought everyone will say no. But you know, some of the response came yes because Karthik is doing it. Yes, because Karthik is doing it. That adds a lot of pressure to me mentally. And you know, why I'm saying that is, it kind of puts me in a tough spot. Believe me, I prepared this pitch and I didn't want to do it. I actually wrote it down. You know, sometimes I feel like a Sachin or a Kohli right now. Not that I can compare, but I want to feel it. Because when I get there into this training session, I act like one. It is not that I'm the best in the world, but I know what I'm doing. I'm confident about it. And I need to feel that. Unless I feel confident, how can I be a trainer and teach others?
That's true. And that's why I answered your placement question, yes. Because the way you present yourself, we feel confidence, okay, if you are the teacher, you are the trainer, we will get the job. Okay.
And just to answer, how can you become great in life? I'm not saying I am great, but like any other great person in life, is one, be a constant learner. Two, always be a great listener. And three, if you want to be a teacher, first time be a student. If you want to pass in an interview, first be an interviewer. If you want to be a great parent, be a great child. Look at it from the other side. And I think that's the way. If I want to be a great batsman, I'll try and look at who's the best bowler and what's going in their mind.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think that's one advice I could give.
Thank you.
I'm getting comments saying good answers because I can't get away with not answering a question.
Yeah, that's the quality of a good trainer, I suppose.
Yes, I mean, you should be able to. It's like almost like the Slumdog Millionaire. All right.
Okay,
thank you.
nice talking to you. Thank you, Karthik.
Same here. Bye. Okay, R. Kumar, I've got you. Then Amit, then Abdul, Ayesha, Zakia, and Ranjita. R. Kumar. Hitesh, your answer is here, 27 to 31st March. Guys, this is where I get a little angry. Okay, and I have a bad side as well. 1 second, Kumar. I've told you exactly. Don't ask me the same questions again and again, please. You cannot do that. I've clearly explained, and this document will tell you more. 27th, 31st March, 10th to 14th April, and then which will 3rd to 7th April, all this is there. No problem. Don't be apologetic, but please be focused. That is one thing I'll really expect from a student. Okay? Thank you so much. Yes, Kumar.
Oh my God, thank you very much for taking my phone call.
You're welcome, please.
This is something like a dream come true. I have heard your voices thousands of hours on the internet, and one time I saw your picture, which was one of the sessions you showed. I can't believe that I can hear you on the real lifetime. So that's such a great feeling. I will have two things. First, something about classes and programs which I watch most of the time, and something else I also want to share a little opinion, if you allow me to. About the class, I'm trying to come down to one of these sessions. Two things interest me. One is the time, because I have 4 kids and a whole bunch of other stuff, and also sometimes the financial stuff also. But I'm trying to see how I can do. But definitely, one of these days I would come down to join you in one of these live sessions. You train really good. Your way is excellent. I don't want to post more of that, but at the same time, it is possible that some other trainers of yours are not as at par as Karthik's standard, that I call it. I would not say they are not that good, but they are not the Karthik's standard. So yeah. That online training sometimes is issue, and many times I have heard it and I have experienced it. This the voice streaming and sound and all those things. I don't know how how you deal with, or how it will go if I join any of the sessions when you have a class for 1.5 hours. So that if you can, and these are the technical related thing, and something about one thing, if you allow me to do, and allow me to say, and I don't want to sound really, really arrogant, so I will ask your permission. I will ask, forgive me before I could go and say something, and maybe that will help you, because
I'm already scared right now. Whenever there's a lot of free text to a point, I look at what's coming next. Okay, go for it. Shoot the please.
Okay, here I tell you, John Bunyan used to be a poet. He was born in British. He wrote, I'm going to read one line from his poem, and you are very smart, you will pick it up. He that is down needs fear no fall. That's all I have to say. Forgive me, please, to be.
No, it sounds interesting, Kumar, but again, I just want to make it relevant to the audience. Can you explain what that means?
Karthik, this is something I think that will, that you might, you will get inspired in your life. It's nothing to do with the class.
Can you put in a chat the quote and the author, please, for me?
Yes, I'm going to do that. That will be definitely, you are a great person, and I want all of this, and you will go further in your life. If you ponder just a minute sometimes on this one, that will add up the beauty in your life that you have.
I think I'll do. I will take advice. I'm a good listener. If I implement it or not, I cannot always promise. But I'll listen to it. I'll give it a serious thought.
You have a very good soul, Karthik. You have a very good soul. And me, as a fellow human being, I want you to, flourish. This is one line. His name is John Bunyan. I don't know if my spelling is U-N-Y-A-N. And he wrote a poet. It's very simple. He that is down needs fear.
Do me a favor, Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, type it on chat and let me look at it. Just for the sake of the audience, I just want to make sure that I handle everyone else. And please give me 2 minutes, maybe. I'm finishing. Thank you. Nice. Sorry, my daughters came in saying, Stu, you spend too much time on the phone. Yes, I'll look into it. Please put it on chat. Thank you so much. Yes, I got it. Yeah. Yeah, great. He that down needs fear no fall. He that down needs fear no fall.
Somebody who is down, he shouldn't have any fear that I will fall down.
And I'll tell you the other statement I believe. The one who comes from ground, even if he has risen up, should not be scared of the ground, because you came from the earth, you will go back to earth, but try and reach the sky. Don't worry about falling down.
Beautiful, beautiful. This is very beautiful. Oh my God, I love this.
All right. All right. All the best. God bless you. Kumar, take care.
before I go, do you have any payment plan for any of these courses, or you?
Yeah. So what we have is PayPal does it for us. You know,
Okay.
PayPal has this 6 months no interest thing. So they pay us in advance, but then they will collect from you in 6 months.
Okay.
So when you're checking out in the e-commerce thing on the shopping cart, you just use PayPal. You don't need a PayPal account. You can just use the
Checking
credit
account.
card option, no PayPal account, use a credit card and go.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Thank you. God bless you and your family. And thanks for taking my phone. I can't believe I'm talking to you live.
No, absolutely not. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you. You know, team, this is very humbling. It's very nice to get to hear. It's just, you know, some difference I'm making somewhere in someone's life. That's more than important. That's more than enough for me. I have 2 or 3 more questions with the audience, and thank you. Still, I have 80 people waiting. Abdul, did I talk to you? Do you have
hi, Karthik.
Hello.
No, you all just answered my question in last time, so then that's fine. Thank you so much. And one last thing, in IT industry, you're the combination of Virat Kohli and Sachin Tendulkar. Thank you so much.
So, nothing else will make a better day for me. Well, for me,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, you are the motivation for me to, you know. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, Abdul. You're welcome. Thank you. Zakia, I know you. I tried to answer a question on chat and you were unable to speak. I hope I did. Something else, let me know. Ranjita, I'm not able to unmute you. I don't know why. I think you're muted. So at your end. If you have a question, you can speak up. I'm done, team. I'm all done with the questions on the chat. I don't have any more questions unless someone else has a question. Otherwise, I think I've presented everything. There are a lot of questions here. If you still have questions, kindly write to learn@itlearn.com and we'll be able to take it forward from there and guide you on the journey. But again, like always, before I end, Tulasi, I think, Naisha, there's a couple of questions. Last two I'll take in. I want to really appreciate. Tulasi, yes, do you have a question for me?
Hi, Karthik. How are you?
Hello. Good, thank you.
Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, first of all, I want to thank you for your time for doing this.
You're welcome.
And I have a question on QAonair.com. On the QAonair.com, is there an option that people can post their resume and apply for the jobs?
It's coming up. Believe me, it's not ready at all. So give me about 10 days. I'll get to you on it. We're working on it. We're revamping the whole thing.
Okay.
So this is what I do. When I get an idea, right, I will write it down in a Google document.
Okay.
And then I'll sleep over it for 2 nights. I'll think about it. Is it strong enough, this and that. And then I'll wake up and I'll start doing a lot of research. I don't see anyone doing something similar. I'll go and create a website, book a domain, put the idea in a PowerPoint and put it there. So that's how it happened. I could never go beyond, but I'll be doing it right now, going forward.
So it's not live yet? The website
it's
is
not there. No,
it's not there.
It's not.
Okay, so your idea
there is a consultant you can fill up, and everything is as you see it's working, but it's not completely functional. The one I'll come up with is going to be beautiful. It's going to be rockingly amazing. Because Atomic 77 is doing it.
Okay, so Atomic 77 also have jobs on it? On Atomic 77?
More on web development, PHP, WordPress, HTML, Adobe Photoshop, SEO, SMO, yes.
Okay.
In those technologies. We hire a lot of people regularly.
Okay, and one more question. Same on the QAonair.com. Say anybody can post their resume or only the students who took training from you?
No. Anyone. It's going to be open. It's not going to be related with IT learn. But IT learn, yes. At least they know about it. Others who will discover it will start able to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Right. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. I just have one more. Ayesha. I don't know if I unmuted you earlier. I spoke to you. Sorry, team, if I don't remember you with your name or previous conversation.
Sorry.
Ayesha, you have a question?
Yeah. Hey, Karthik,
Yes.
how are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the training. You're doing a wonderful job. I'm in this industry since past almost 10 years as a QA manual. I did took a training with you guys at the IT Learn last year and also live project, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to to get work on that automation testing. So I was in need. Then I accepted the QA manual testing. Now the market is very low for a QA manual, and I want to change as a automation. Since I'm already a premium client, so my question is, shall I take the course, training, and refresh myself? And I also want to work as a work from home. So what do you suggest?
So Aisha, you're already part of the family, so don't worry. Just write an email with the same details to my team. They will, help you getting on what you want right now. We will take it forward from there. Okay.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Just don't worry on that. But I would suggest, so you're saying that you've been working on manual testing, right?
Yes, I'm doing
Just get on
past
to
10 years.
Selenium. I'll tell you, this is one statement that I put together. And I do a lot of research and so on. Let me try and put this here. Future is not Selenium anymore.
Okay.
All right. Future is things built around Selenium.
Oh, okay.
Like internet was the future. Internet, did I spell it correctly? Yeah. Now they're saying Internet of Things. IoT concept. That's now. It's called IoT, Internet of Things. So that's where the direction is going. And future is all about things that are built around Selenium. And that's why we've kind of gone the AnyAUT route as well. So I would suggest, if you're on manual testing, then just go for Selenium. Totally. Focus on it. Go with the flow, and I think you should do good.
And one more question. What do you think about thinking that self-confidence or communication skills? Do I need that?
Okay. Now you tell me, Ayesha, do you think I need that?
No, I don't think so. But it's better you need to learn to improve yourself.
If I had time, I attended. Whenever I had time, I attended few of the sessions. And I thought, and I went with arrogance, a little bit. Somewhere in the air it'll have that arrogance. Oh, come on, what will I learn? Though I'm very open, I'm surprised that I learned so many things. Because when a trainer who's an expert in a field teaches you something, you better be a student and listen. That's what I told myself. And I learned a lot. Just a few sessions. So I think as a separate course, I don't know if you have time. If you don't have time, don't go for it right now. The way I see you speaking, and with you being in the industry for 10 years. But if you can sometime, like a more, passion thing or occasional thing, then you can try.
Sure.
All right. So, but again, there's always learning. And this communication is something that is so paramount over anything. So, yeah, you should try it, but right now focus on one thing at a time. That's the best.
Okay. Thank you so much, Karthik.
Because, yeah, you're already working, you don't want to get into too many things. Just one at a time, go with 1-2 hours things a day with that schedule, then you're good from there.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Aisha.
Thanks.
All right, I don't think I have many more. Gio, I don't know if you have a question. And I think it's going to go on, team. There's still 75 people on the session. Ashna, I know you're there too, I guess. Thank you so much. Gio Kalepali.
Yes, Karthik.
Can you speak? Yes. Go on, please. Go on, Gio, I can hear you. Hello? Gio, I only heard, yes, Karthik, I'm there. After that, I didn't. I'm sorry guys, I don't know your full name. Whatever I see on the screen is what I answered. So, Joe Kalipadi. That's interesting. I don't know why she's going to speak up. I'll leave it there. Tulsi, I don't know if he's already spoken, right, Tulsi?
Yes, I did. Oh, I think
okay.
Still my hand is raising. Okay, let me put it down. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
And Kumar also spoken. So guys, I think I'm at the end. Ravi Singh, do you have any questions? Ravi Singh, I think you spoke. Oh, you put a question here.
Yeah, hi Karthik.
Yes, Ravi,
yes,
hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Ravi.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, hope you are doing good. So actually, I had one question like I do have 8+ years of experience in manual testing, and I know very means bits and pieces in automation testing. But considering my overall experience, that is 8+, the interviewer or company actually wants me to be expertise in getting the job. So my question is like just I'm feeling that whether I can get that level of expertise like the way 4+ yes guys do have. So after completing this course, so that is what I'm fearing about.
All right, okay. Ravi, where do you live? Can I ask you that question?
I stay in St. Louis.
Okay. And do you drive at all?
No.
Do you drive a car?
No, no.
Okay. You wouldn't believe, I wanted to ask you a question that do you know bits and pieces of driving or do you know the whole driving? Because you said, you know, bits and pieces of automation, and I wanted to say that you can't go on the road driving with bits and pieces of driving. You are either licensed driver or you're not. Then you answered me and you tricked me right now, saying I don't know driving. And that's fine. So, will you ever learn driving and get onto the road with the car, or you don't want to?
Yeah, I want to.
You want to. When do you plan to do that?
In coming months. After maybe 3 months, yeah.
It's important for you, is it?
Yeah, it's important.
But why you can't do it without driving? What will happen if you don't drive? A lot of inconvenience for others, or cost for you, or you know, you don't have the freedom, so on. Yes.
Yeah, means a lot of inconvenience from my side.
Yeah. I'm just taking a paradigm. I'm just taking an example, or trying to drive a point that is the same thing with automation. Believe me, guys, everyone who's in manual testing, either you are a domain expert, you know the application so well that no one can take you out of the job, or you're a tool expert, or you're someone who's so good in communication, relationships that your job is easy. You need that. So don't do anything in bits and pieces anymore. When I try to learn, right, for my own sake, I do bits and pieces. When I try to learn because I need to do it for a certification or something, I have to do it right there. But believe me, when I try to teach, I have to do a great job on it. And that is where you should try and get to. I don't think it's a challenge for you. You just have to dedicate your time, go with it, and let's see if it happens. Okay? But it's not a rocket science at all. Believe me. And a lot of the people who are speaking on this call, and I don't even know their name because they're a large population who's been watching my videos, and they know that I made it easy. So if there's no way you cannot learn, guys. Come on. You're already in the industry 8+ years. Go for it. You'll do fine. Even if not here, just go for a training program on Selenium somewhere. Just get it done with. Okay?
Okay, Karthik.
All right. I hope I answered your question. Thank you, Ravi.
Yeah,
Joe,
thanks.
what happened to you? You're welcome. Last time I did try to unmute you. Okay, now. Can you try now, please? To speak, Joe. Joe, same problem. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Madhumiti, I'm not able to unmute you. Looks like you're self-muted at your end. Okay, there you go. You have a question for me? Madhumti Podarala. You have a question for me, please? Looks like no. All right. Thank you, everyone, then. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Long session, almost 2 hours, 20 minutes. So it's a long session. Wish you all the best. Let's connect over the email, and we'll take you forward from there. Really appreciate your patience through that initial troubleshootings and so on, and staying for so long. Almost 70 people still continued on the session right now. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep things rolling. Wish you all the best. Have a great week ahead. Thank you all. Bye now.